Every night at 4 a.m., I would find myself alone on Carlton Hill, challenging the sideline and wondering what would be waiting for me beyond the horizon. My feet were gliding, my heart was pounding. I was ready to take off. A cloud of memories and nostalgia was hovering behind me, but I wasn't allowed to look back. Then a bright light shines on me. My body freezes. An invisible door opens to let a gallery of people in. They call me by name. They're asking for help to unveil their stories.
Le nostre storie fanno parte della tua storia.
Mantienile vive.
Our stories are part of your story. You must keep them alive. I shared this dream with many people. All of them think I'm longing to learn more about my culture. But what is my culture? When I'm with my friends, I always feel too Italian to be Scottish and too Scottish to be fully Italian. When I'm in Italy, I feel like I belong there. The wind, the sea, the sun, my summertime friends. But then when I'm here, I feel at home. I love my town, my people, the smell of brew too, aye. My mom always told me that I should find out who the people visiting my dreams are to learn more about my origins. Dovresti cercare I tuoi antenati, she says. Their stories won't just be hidden in old dusty books. I should go out and look for them. Mum thinks Auntie Anna's friends might know. Anna used to say that she left Italy with a suitcase full of dreams. Some came true and some turned into nightmares. But the journey is too meaningful to be forgotten.
The story is personal, but the same story for all emigrants. As a species, we travel, move around all the time, so it shouldn't come as a surprise. Alfonso, piacere. Alfonso Crolla, di Piscinisco. Once upon a time, literally, there was a small town in central Italy, high up on the Apennines, 900 meters above the sea level. A small hamlet of 20 houses, where everyone's name is Crolla. That is where I'm from. One by one, all the menfolks emigrated. Some went to France, London, Manchester, Bedford. Some even boarded a boat to the Americas, only to arrive in poor Glasgow instead. Sorpresa! There was a handover system of Italian families welcoming people. It's great here, you can make money, but don't stay here. There are plenty of shops here. Go to the next town. Bank managers would profit on loaning to Italians. Mind your stereotypes, they were hard workers and always paid it on time. The Temperance Society was campaigning to stop the heavy drinking culture of public houses. So they were backing up Italian cafes where people could socialize eating gelato or fish and chips. There was something exotic about those Italians. All those images of Renaissance art, or maybe classical music. We were loved and trusted most of the time. The affiliation to Mussolini and the Axis powers made us enemies of the people in our new land. But so many Italian prisoners of war died on the Arandora Star, torpedoed by the Nazis. Life is a game of changing sides to stay afloat. And sometimes you are inevitably on the wrong one.
He said to me, "I am leaving tomorrow." It's been confirmed. And Margherita said that. I have a ticket, 5th of November at 5:30. Well, that would be nice. And where are you going? I asked. I'm going and you are too, but not to the same place. Nonna Armida has arranged for you to go too. On the 13th of December. Santa Lucia, your name day. I need to prepare. I have no bag, no shoes. Where are they? I didn't know if telling him the truth would have made any difference. But I told him that we couldn't really leave the house, as he was in bed, and I was there to care for him. And Nonna Armida had passed away a few years before. Only a miracle would have made us live together for one last journey. But he insisted that I prepare the bag for him, with a pajama, a pair of slippers, and a bottle of poncho. He would go nowhere without some poncho. He used to say he needed poncho to keep warm. He was convinced that the liquor was called poncho because we copied the recipe of punch that American soldiers used to drink during the war. But we made it better, eh? The Italian way, mwah! I needed to play along with the living story. He told me I was heading off to a new place where people were talking in a different language. I kept nodding, my head full of thoughts. For some reason, I even packed the bag for my bedridden dad. On the 5th of December. And that's when he left me. And left us all. Alone. As for me, I had nowhere to go. I had no family left. One day, I remember taking a tram to visit my best friend. She was going to Edinburgh and wanted to say goodbye. I fell asleep on the chair armrest, hoping to catch a glance of my dad in my dreams. When I woke up, somebody had left a bag by my feet, with a pair of slippers and a small bottle of poncho. My friend told me her old neighbor had opened a new shop in Edinburgh. Edinburgh, they call it. And needed a lady to help her bake. I always wanted to be a baker. So my friends helped me to buy a ticket. And to my surprise, the first ticket available was on the 13th of December. Santa Lucia, my name day. So off I went and became a baker. It was different. It was strange. Sometimes it wasn't nice. Not at all.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
How many gears does an Italian tank have? One forward gear and 17 reverse gears. Screama.
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 They are like rabbits. They are like rabbits.
You always have money. Where do you get your money from?
Mani pulite.
Teddy, can you run?
I was missing home, but who would I go back to? This was my destiny, sharing love, crumb by crumb. And if nostalgia was creeping in, I would close my eyes and spin around fast, so I could stop thinking about it. Like I used to do when I was a child, playing mosca cieca with my dad. Ok, ora chiudi gli occhi e gira, 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 gira.
The fish market of New Haven was the perfect place where you could learn how to reinvent yourself. Perhaps you have sheared or milked cattle all of your life, but as a displaced person, you would have to learn new skills. It was always worth the challenge. And so you would learn fishing and cooking that fish. Copy a business model, modern people would say. And so open plenty of gelato and fish and chip shop from Granton to Leith. So many people strolled down the road after going to the cinema, and they would stop to buy gelato or a fish supper. The smell. Every small town in Scotland had at least a fish and chip shop, and they were part of a community. They changed the way Scots eat. If you ask any school child what their favorite food is, they would tell you a pizza, pasta.
Pizza.
Emperor Nero invented ice cream. Ever since, Italians had a mission to serve happiness on a cone.
Student number 215662737. It says final title.
Son katasmuona.
Moving dreams. Memories are what we are made of. Cell by cell, feelings running deep. We tend to forget who we are, who we were, and what brought us to where we are, what made us the people we are. Our ancestors carved the path we are still walking. Different faces, different eyes wide open, different cultures, but same concerns, same worries, same longings. More children, more mothers, more workers, more lovers, more adventure seekers will keep walking, will keep moving, will keep chasing after their dreams and hopes. It is our duty to remember that the journey is not completed, that we keep on moving. We are part of them, and they are part of us. We must keep telling their stories. We must keep the lessons alive. We must fuel our journey with their wisdom. Lest we forget, and dreamers must not forget. Dreams are what keep us moving.